out, man. This is a new beast, though. The other thing about Fallen is I don't think he's ever played against Vitality. At least not this Vitality.
Man.
Not even close.
Well, you never know what Vitality you're going to get. Today, we get Navera.
Yeah.
That.
A series where Masuda's not even in on any map.
All that prep, Moses, throw it out the window.
Crazy how much things have changed in these last few months with just Vitality alone, let alone what we're about to witness with Liquid.
Well, Liquid's got a lot of utility. Double smoke and a quadruple flashbang. Apex gets that quick headshot. Liege is going to answer. And we've got, the T's on the A site. Navera from the rafters, singular frag. But then everybody from Liquid gets cleaned up because Ziwu and Shox shows up. Apex comes out from the smoke and takes Vitality to the first round win.
This is a much harder game than playing against Na'Vi. Okay, Na'Vi,
absolutely.
Liquid were playing great. Na'Vi made them look even better because they were playing badly, straight up. They started to kick it into the next gear, but they still had too many things going wrong. So Liquid were able to win that game. It's a stretch to imagine that same outcome will happen today. It'll take more. It'll take so much to be able to pull this series out. Vetoes are just so difficult versus Vitality, even if you're a top team, let alone a team with not much experience, let alone a team that is taking on a brand new Opper and a new brain and a new supporting IGL in a player like Fallen. No matter how good he is, he doesn't even have the experience versus this team in particular. If they're going up against Astralis, honestly, I would say I would be more curious. But for now, it's, I think, going to be a learning period. If Liquid really do pull off this upset, it'll be one of the biggest that we've seen in a long time.
I mean, we weren't even considering Liquid as much of a dark horse as, say, the likes of G2 or Na'Vi coming into this event. Like, they were kicking off their European stint and this five-man roster with a hell of a challenge here at the Global Finals. So we've already gotten a success story, despite it being a very close game versus Na'Vi on nuke, 16-14. Shox, he's going to be closing the ramp room for Team Liquid, whether they like it or not. 5 guys alive. Shox on for the ace, in fact, in this anti-eco.
Shox had a great year, 2020. A huge reason why Vitality have been so good. The next best player on the team, maybe apart from Navera. Navera just had a smaller sample size, came in a bit later. Obviously has only lost like a total of 5 or 6 maps since playing with Vitality out of like 20, something absolutely ridiculous. But Shox has been there the whole time, chugging along, putting it in the ADR, really being more consistent than he's been in years for this roster. So really loving what we're seeing from Shox. And I think, you know, to pair with Ziwu, there's so much firepower on this team that can all activate at once. Apex also a bit more inconsistent last year. And it's cool because we haven't got a chance to talk about Vitality at all and all their individuals. But Apex a little bit more off and on, but a huge part of their big wins. And I think had a very, very respectable year just from a fragging perspective on top of a calling perspective as well.
Yeah, that calling perspective, right? Implementing new players, not 1, but 2. IGL as well for a player who wasn't really known for that role whatsoever. And it's cool because Shox now joins RPK as one of these like seasoned veterans within Vitality that's also putting up big numbers. RPK was always like the prime example, right? The best veteran in CSGO at the moment.
Oh, easily. Yeah, easily. Yeah, touching down nearly 31, so really killing it. Pretty insane stuff. Yeah, and his impact absolutely goes beyond his stats. You just have to have a pair of eyes to see it.
Here in the opening gun round for Liquid, we get a pretty tempered set of aggression, a little bit of eyes outside from a Liege. But we got to be cautious. Looks like Apex is picking up the AUG meta too. And he's looking for his contact outdoors. Sees the utility kind of soaring over the blue box. Stewie's going to make a bit of space, and it's the peek over from Secret that costs Liege his life, and almost Stewie too. He's getting surrounded, and even though he's blind, he drops Navera. But Shox and Apex, those 2 kills definitely make a difference as we do get the bomb carrier slipping down into the B bomb site. So very nice distraction served by Stewie, and RPK here to try and stop this post plant for Team Liquid.
I like how they set it up, man. They're very tight here in the corner of the site. Of course, the one difficult part is the ramp, but there's an AWP or an AUG coming down that way. It's going to be quite dangerous. Yes, the AUG as it presses forward. It's all on Nafly in this individual duel here. He's going to spot him, and he wins it. This is where it gets testy.
Yeah, looking for the follow-up kill. Fallen, element of surprise. RPK goes to check it. Now it's all on Ziwu, just up above him. Fallen sees him falling, and it's a creep and crawl from Ziwu, but time is of the essence, and it's gonna come down to the wire. Oh, he's got it!
The wine. He actually closes it out. Just enough time. Of course, number one player. 2020 by HLTV is going to be able to clutch that out. We've got Fallen, who showed us some fantastic clutches in his inaugural game on Team Liquid. But, yeah, this was just a bit too much pressure. No counterplay, really, for him to be able to get out of there. Just had to take that duel at between 1 millisecond or another. So close. Look at it. It's a whole support squad standing behind him. This is insane.
There's 4 people watching his screen, open-mouthed and waiting.
I feel like I'm watching a music video.
God damn. No pressure. No problem. Team Liquid, nice little slip down into the B site there between Naf and Fallen. Fallen doing a great job of just buying that time, hiding in the corner by the box. But like you said, right, a matter of milliseconds there for round 3.
Wow. A very, very messy round when it came to the outside antics. And one good opening kill to get them downstairs, and Nafly with a key kill in the post plant to even give Liquid hope. But apart from that, felt like Vitality were pretty much in the driver's seat for most of that. And now it'll be on Liquid to try to open up the round in a different way. Fast mini crunch. Great flash actually opens it up. They are making tons of progress across the A site. RPK's got to go full tank mode to stop this, and he puts up the ADR, but not both of the kills.
Yeah, 2v2 turned 2v1. Grim's in for the clutch. 19 health versus the 43 of Apex. Smoke grenade comes out from Mini. Apex, he runs right through, and Grim does not see that coming. Apex just cranking the pressure as he hits the 6-1 score line early.
How that works, you know, guys, is his vision, that smoke cloud, able to run out towards the squeaky. If Grim doesn't go as wide as he did, he wouldn't have even known. Especially with the Molotov behind him, would have covered some footsteps. It looks like a crazy, crazy play, but I think for Apex, it makes a lot of sense. And there was a chance to lose it, but that was probably his best chance to win. So Grim a bit frustrated about that. 4-0 start here for Vitality as they close out another 1v1. And that means that there's some economic fragility for Vitality. And this can either encourage some bad buying patterns for Team Liquid, or they can still be disciplined, half invest, and just try to knock down 3 players and keep Vitality in this buy save situation. But they've got an important decision to make, because they have to, you know, value their own economy as well as think about, do we want to force up and jump on this? Because it could be a round worth 3 here, right, if they win this. And it looks like they're investing into the grenades at least. Honestly, Grim, I would grab an AK if I was him. Like AK armor, have a concession on the next rifle round. But instead, he'll stay up over 3K, buy some grenades late, and they've got a plan of action, it looks like, but yeah, no main support rifle here to see the round through. And we see, like, there are concessions on the CT side because of these 1v1s.
Sure.
Ziwu on $0, Shock $750, Apex the most amount of money at $2,500.
I respect Grim as a pistol player. I think he's got one of the best 5.7s in the scene. And I'm curious to see whether he can take some heads off with the Tech 9. Whether or not he can pack a punch towards the ramp. Shocks, he's going to get aggressive, and there it is. Grim gets that quick headshot. Just tries to stretch his fingers for the MP9. Doesn't want to get chipped away at by the possibility of an AWP. And now that he's waited long enough, Ziwu is in position.
Damn, Shock's got absolutely mauled. And yeah, they've given him just enough time. Shock gets dropped, he'll fall back into lower, misses the
nade.
Smoke drop, but hits the fallback flick and has a teammate to support him down here as well.
Yeah, and then he goes ahead to stop another, but Navera did just die. All of a sudden, that calls the T's back up to the A site, because Navera, that was the hell rotate over onto ramp, and sure enough, A's nearly open. RPK tapping at all 3 of them. Can't quite catch damage to Elige, but he does have a teammate in the vent. And the headshot connects in the end. Sure, Fallen finds the bomb plant, which is a success for Liquid,
Sure.
but they definitely wanted more. However, take what you can get.
I feel like this is what RPK specializes in the most, like just anchoring, just sight holds just like that. And so patient, so calm. Some very clean shots hit by you, as well as missed here on his way down, but I think more importantly hit. And this really cool sequence as he falls down and hits the guy on the left. That's Grim taken out of the round, who is the one to open things up for Team Liquid. And it becomes a bit more calm, right, for Vitality here. Even though there was pressure, there was less casualties, and the economy starts to build up a tiny bit. I think they remained with 3 on that one. But this also means a bye for Team Liquid. Let's see if they can at least get some damage and keep the round close. I always call this, I don't know what to call it. I've always called it a leash, but it's a little bit weird with him on the server. But this position to watch the back of Mini, so powerful. You know, unless Nico's clearing, or Simple's clearing this angle, so powerful. Or double hut nades.
Yeah, looking to dunk them. But RPK is pretty mobile on the floor of the A site right now, so these nades won't do much. Oh, wait, I lied.
Oh,
that was awesome. That went so deep.
Excuse me. I thought those were going to the top of hut. That's done a lot. See if that has an impact. Don't know if they're going to continue on with the upstairs hit, but hey, the damage can be valuable no matter where you go.
Yeah. Good thing RPK's got that thick armor. He's walking wounded closer up to the hut this time around. Grim tasked with the ramp hold. And it's Shocks this time on the op. Waiting for the walk-in. Ooh, he sees a couple sets of legs, and Grim, quick headshot. That opens up things to the B site undoubtedly. Alish gonna make sure nobody can flank them, and then also doubles back to control the vent drop. 20 seconds. Not much time to spare here if they get caught up versus Apex, but a quick headshot from Stu pushes the 5v3 down to B, and Vitality walk away. We've got Liquid on the scoreboard.
They found all their entries. I'm sure RBK taking that much damage influenced their decision to just fall back so quickly. They don't try to go for the aggression into the lobby to see if Team Liquid were going to rock it back or anything like that. And yeah, majority alive is nice. Again, Vitality's money has been hurt, so a good round to do a good bit of damage, but it's not the scariest position. If the save is successful here for Team Liquid, they're going to need to put together another round. This one, I think this is just a straight up mistake by Shocks, where he has a position, he sees 2 players crossing, and then he lets another peek come through and stays there for the duel. If he hits the shot, he still dies.
Yep.
So I feel like there's one where maybe he bit off a bit more than he could chew, and if he played it safe, maybe he felt uncomfortable falling back with the op. Maybe he wished he shot first as they were crossing with the 2 players. But I think the decision he made was probably the least safe.
Now we've got Vitality with an immediate pause. Trying to crunch the numbers and come up with the best buy possible.
I did feel like I wasn't super confident in Liquid after the triple nade. It seemed like they were wandering a bit. I wasn't sure if they had a full-on idea for where they wanted to bring that round, but they surmised the entries, and even when they got downstairs, 20 seconds left, they were in jeopardy of, if anybody got 1 kill or delayed, that maybe they don't get the plant down and they don't get control of control. So I'd like to see if they're going to do something like that again. They move the round a little bit faster, so they give themselves room to make more mistakes instead of just needing to get those sick entries, which, you know, some rounds they'll get them.
Yeah, there were speed bumps in that last one, but they slowed down in time for each of them. The chassis of Liquid is fine. Couple dents after the first 5 from Vitality, but let's see if they can win the consecutive rounds. We've got Ziwu outside by the garage, awaiting some sort of a peek. This buys time for, of course, Shocks to work around into Secret. So a bit of an invitation for what has been a pretty consistent play from Stewie, using the roof of Mini to either pressure outdoors or wrap into the A site.
Yeah.
We'll see if that comes back at them, but he just dropped off of Silo, so seems like more utility usage. Very well oiled, Team Liquid.
Yeah. I've got the wax stamp on an invitation with no pressure here from the CT side up close. And Ziwu playing passive inside a big garage. Got the diagonal smokes for the lurk across. This could mean the credit card swipe play. This could mean the push in a big garage. Lige will make that decision, but they walk out Squeaky simultaneously under the eyes of Navera. He lets one go by, and Naf even takes him out.
RPK from the rafters, empty-handed. And that frag grenade should definitely damage Apex. He comes out for the fight, gets one from Vent. He still has 57 health, but Fallen drops him. And it is just Ziwu left.
Damn, I actually really like that executes. I mean, they are like fortunate to get the entries where they got them, but they were grouped enough that it felt like even if Navera saw one, he was going to get traded. You know, a Lige working on this play outside I thought was quite interesting. Ziwu ends up killing him, but at least they get info on that Opper, which gives them more confidence in how they approach the A site, and they throw all of the correct utility and stuff and keep it fast and simple. So, something cool to see here out of Team Liquid, and it's a bit delayed. It's got some outside involved. Liking the ideas here. Let's see what they try to do next. And have they put enough of a dent in the economy? It looks like they have to, yeah, force Vitality to save, if not make serious concessions. Maybe half investment, but definitely not full. That's a great shot. They made it look like he was holding that angle for like 5 seconds.
Although I am now scared with the idea that Ziwu may just go crazy with this op. Curious to see whether he takes some...
You're French, you should be excited.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of both. I'm also North American, so you know how it is.
You almost said yeah in French. That was crazy.
Yeah, oui, oui, oh yeah. Oh man, yeah. Grim very quickly looking to cut down into the B bomb site. And, ooh, Shocks with the wraparound, almost finding a kill, but Grim's having none of that. Fallen misses a shot, Naf picks that one up, so far perfect until Ziwu gets into the mix. But he's a little late to the party. A few of his teammates already passed out. We'll see if he can still find a chance to dance.
Worth the save?
Yeah, definitely worth the save. With the bomb plant down, yeah, he's got the kit, but I mean, let's be real, that op could be valuable for the next one. So I love the speed here from Liquid. Taking a risk, charging into that ramp room, and getting the job done real quick.
Yeah, I think definitely a remedy to, well, it's also like, kind of like G2 vibes. Like, I like, it's just a certain team where I like when they do fast execs. You don't always want to be one trick in that regard. You've got to have different flavors, different tempos, but I think Liquid's fast stuff is really cool. I think Stewie's been a pretty solid entry fragger, and it's...
He died.
He actually, yeah, he does die in those final moments. That's Fallen getting taken out with the op as well, so that's a lot of money left out for Liquid. They can't recover that.
But unless Ziwu decide... Okay, I was going to say, unless he goes without a helmet, which is not a problem, obviously, unless a pistol pops up. But literally calculated to perfection. He has no utility, no upgraded sidearm, just that op and the Kevlar.
Yeah, no one invests in the helmet except for Navera, who was a little bit too rich. Smoke leaves his hands. Stewie posted up here, as you pointed out, in this default, holding for the pushes. They haven't been too dynamic in their default in this regard. We've got hut control here for Navera. So far, he's been kind of quiet and could have had a heavier hand in the upper execs at holding them. Ziwu comes through with the push inside of ramp and falls out. No one to chase him down. Oh, it works! Success, okay. That's RPK down in the exact same spot. They're trying to punish this hard.
Damn, nailed him with the bunker
and
buster.
Listen, if they never throw those nades again, you know that RPK is never going to feel comfortable sitting there. Right? I mean, that's huge. That's a spot you might not have to clear in the future.
Awesome way to take back that man advantage. We get Apex to now go walk over to ramp, and nothing's over there. Grim's just very passive inside of lobby, making sure nobody's peeking and prying and prodding and poking or...
Any more Ps or...
No, I ran out.
Cool. That's cool.
Thought I had one left. Maybe Navera's got one in the chamber. Stewie able to round the boxes. Now Navera and Shocks both inside of hut. Kind of dodging this wraparound inside of the A site. Stewie gets the better of the duel, but he's so low. And Grim exposed. Navera dies as Fallen wraps it back from Hut. 20 seconds. Ziwu standing, now taken down. It's Apex for a clutch. And Fallen, well, he's been able to get that bomb and the trade frag. A little duel there between Apex and Naf. Fallen coming in clutch as Liquid close the distance.
Yeah, refresh my memory. Is Masuda the last person to play on Nuke, and then they replaced him with Navera most recently?
Yes.
But he was still playing while Navera was on the team playing Dust 2?
Yes.
Okay, but because it feels like there is a little bit of awkwardness with him when it comes to upstairs, whether it's on top of the hut, inside the hut. There was a lot of counterplay available to him inside the hut here where his teammate peeks out first and shocks. Doesn't get the kill, but does tons of damage on the player backside. He comes out, peeks the first guy, gets the kill, but then takes too long to get it, and then gets refragged from the lobby. And it feels like that's not the first time he's been put in that spot where he could have gotten more. So I think that's something we're going to pay attention to. But Liquid's attack on the A site is really powerful too. The fact that they're taking out his helping hand in RPK with these nades, or just doing lots of damage and just kind of removing that spot, right? You cannot counter the grenades. You just have to respect them until they come. Sometimes they won't, but you don't want to be standing there when they are. So that's going to take him out of that spot for a lot of rounds. And if that's a point of comfort for him, then that's a way into this half for Team Liquid. It's cool to see the game plan coming into fruition. And there's, there's a number of players that really abused that backside position that I can think of.
That's got a sting. We were already seeing Apex kind of wear his heart on his sleeve, the frustration of the last few rounds, and he gets wrecked through smoke to start this one. Then Ziwu not even given a chance. Obviously, just the pistols as Team Liquid look to tie at 5.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive, though.
This is a well-drilled T-side coming out.
No, definitely.
And you know what worries Vitality, I'm sure, is the fact that we watch Liquid squeeze out that 16-14 despite Simple's best effort. He went God mode on that CT side, had 30-plus kills, and it still wasn't enough. Well, Ziwu's in those shoes right now. And Navera with his hands on an AK kind of makes things interesting. A deagle damage from Shocks that gets cleaned up. This is still winnable. Navera's going to get chipped back by the frag and the fire, makes sure that he can't come back for more. So he has to concede this one, but he was on for the ace if given the chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, point being,
only problem
it takes more than a one-man army to stop Team Liquid, it seems.
Yeah, the only problem is you've got Ziwu, but then it's like Ziwu's with Simple, but with Device's team, right? So it's like,
yeah,
it's like the hardest really in this situation. Like, definitely Simple did not fail in that game at all. He was incredible. It was really his teammates really just did not keep up at all. It was a bad day for Electronic, especially.
Fair
Definitely
point.
came back today and was a lot better. But yeah, that was a write-off. No doubt about it.
Grim dies, so a bit of the cash taken away, but that's still everyone from Liquid above 7,000. Very back and forth affair. We've had 5 straight from Vitality, 5 straight from Liquid, and 10 rounds deep, and both teams have been on fire.
And there have been 2 clutch rounds as well for Vitality in the first 5 that they won, so argument that Liquid could potentially be playing better, but it's cool. Just the evolution of this game plan. It's definitely a non-linear experience watching. I mean, a linear experience to watch this game, really appreciated. The way that Liquid are approaching RPK, upstairs, slowly changing their attacks. When are we going to see these triple nades again upstairs? What's RPK looking like? Is he just sweating? Is he standing in the same spot? And look, the nades are coming potentially again, but he's standing a bit farther back. They're going to pop that glass, make him scared. They're going to toss 2 in, which is also kind of interesting. See the Molotov comes out. Yeah, they just want to fight him here.
And Stewie gets killed by Navera, so RPK focuses on the hut. But again, it's just the one and done. And Naf got Navera in the meantime as he exited out through Squeaky, so if they smoke Mini, they're good. Fallen gives cover from Hut, as he has. And he doubles back to watch flank. Dude, Fallen's op shots coming into this A site have been so crucial.
Yeah, it's been clutch.
Man advantage here for Liquid in another post plant. A valuable save on the cards for Vitality. What do they want to do? Shocks has the kit and the wraparound. We've got Fallen still watching exactly this, but now he looks towards T-spawn. Great timing from Shocks. And Naf's going to get drawn back through the squeaky door. Shocks getting around the corner. And he hears this Nafly. Elige on high alert, drops the player in the sight as ZywOo hits the floorboards, coming in with his 15th kill, but no kit on him. He needs to get that from Shox, and he misses his shot. Liquid keep the spree rolling.
Okay, that's Naf. Man, they go 2 for 2 upstairs. They get some damage in RBK a little bit. They molly him out. They come out for the fight. He goes 1 for 1, and they go even on trades. And then it's just about Heaven and Fallen consistently hitting this op shot on the rotator in Heaven. It's looking very good. I mean, it's simple stuff. It's very directed. It's all targeted on upstairs. But again, it's kind of about this idea that you can't really counter what they're bringing to you with the nades through the vents. How uncomfortable they're making RPK. You know, if there's 3 upstairs hits and he dies 2 of those 3 rounds and only gets 1 kill on the 3rd, I'm not surprised that they win all of them.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, did he have enough time to defuse after that is the question.
Well, the kit was right in front of the site.
Okay,
so
maybe he would.
I mean, after that pistol round or whatever round defuse from ZywOo, I think we give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, he probably calculated that stuff.
Comes down to the second.
It was even in a 1v1.
Yeah.
Well, tough. Still got 15 kills. Okay.
And they're back with the buy.
Yeah, I mean, this is huge. Like what we're seeing from Team Liquid. Nothing but impressive. Good stuff from Fallen. It's a very unique approach to nuke. It makes me wonder what would happen the next time that they play, right? Because game plan specifically tailored to RPK's found a new spot on the site. It's employing a similar angle, but now he's just perched up on top of the site. He's like, maybe it won't hit me here. I remember once at the Blast Global Finals last year, Stewie. Oh, shit, I got this story. Okay, I'll save it for the next round.
Oh, you're such a tease.
It's so relevant to what we're seeing here.
All right, we'll get there. ZywOo looking for contact over smoke. Couple of Hail Marys. No contact. Just works his way behind Little Red. We do have Elige now working downstairs through Secret. Stewie's got to be cautious as to not walk into that op. And Fallen's trying to counterpick this.
I'm so glad they're actually...
Perfect smoke.
Yeah, trying something a little different here. So...
Oop. He sees that jump, though. Grim dead to rights.
Closes off the angle from the right. Really smart.
Almost.
Confident about that. And the op is waiting for him to peak, but will he be able to win it?
Down to 20 seconds. There's such little
that's
time.
Not enough time to go lower.
Well, Elige's been here for a while, trying to find an opening. They've just got to punch their way straight into the B site with Apex above the door.
That's just unsafe.
I think they saved.
Yeah.
They're going to try desperately to get into this, but I mean, yeah, easy mow down. Apex and Navera make that look simple.
And that's when they just defeated themselves, because there wasn't that much friction outside, right? They just took a little bit too long. That's kind of when they were like moseying around in lobby the other time. I was kind of like, Anyways, it was Blast Global Finals 2019 actually in Bahrain. It was Liquid versus Astralis. I think that was the final actually.
Yes, it was.
And I remember once after the end of a map on Inferno, Stewie, we were talking about him getting naded on Inferno by Astralis. He was naded at Coffins, and then he got naded at Quad, and then he got mollied at Oranges, and that was the entire half. Just got completely dumpstered by Astralis. Now it's like there's no chance for Liquid, right? And we all go to the bathroom in real life now after the map is over, and I'm standing there, Magisk, me, Stewie, all standing in line, and then Stewie said, like, looked at him and said, "Good game, man." And then Stewie said, "Don't look at me, dude."
A man can only take so much utility before he loses his mind. Don't look at me.
It was like homing missiles. They were just following him around the site. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now, a little bit with RPK, how they're consistently trying to make him uncomfortable.
Yeah, he just can't spin those treads fast enough to move too quick, you know?
Yeah.
He's an anchor. But he hasn't come up big with any huge multi-kills just yet. We're all tied up at 6. Of course, Team Liquid kind of playing themselves in that last one, bottoming out their economy to come in here in the 13th with guns in abundance. They head towards ramp, which is what they have their eyes on. They're going to have to deal with ZywOo. A challenge in and of itself, as he currently sits at 16-5. They're flirting with the corners, and Apex instead takes that role. Leaves immediately. which gives Liquid a good chance to run downstairs, but they kind of stutter step here, Launders. They stop.
Yeah, they've still got at least time to play with, so they can make errors like this. And that's kind of what it's all about, right? You can have messy execution, but if you've got time to make mistakes, then you can at least make up for it.
Here comes a creepy crawler up from the B site.
They're not clearing this, but neither is Shox.
Whoa, Shox, he was like touching Stewie.
I just had no idea. Yeah, Stewie was still holding ramp too. Very lucky to get that, but this opens up an attack lower where they're not particularly set up well for it.
And Apex, he just got killed over towards Hell. Nap, he's gonna go to the control room. Navera lies in wait. RPK dead by the double doors as Grim doubles down. 3 kills in this round for Grim and a bomb plant to boot.
Oh, well. Ramp was open, and yeah, them getting out, slowing it down was actually perfect. Didn't anticipate the rotation in from lower.
I didn't see if there was any utility thrown from Liquid, but we did have Ziwu set up for the ramp.
He was holding it from Turnpike, yeah.
And then he went to locker room in Hell.
There was just such a gap, though, between when Ziwu was there and when Shox rotated up. So I'm not sure if there was weird communication going on or if just not what they expected and they were down to gamble, but...
Also,
yep.
What if Shox is actually looking at, like, ramp box? I mean, Stewie seemed oblivious for a moment.
No, Shox is entitled to that kill.
I'd love to see that in third person if we can, because I don't understand what Stewie's looking at.
Stewie's looking at Turnpike. He's holding for, like, Ziwu to come back.
Right.
Looking literally above Shox.
Must have just been out of the
only reason that he sees Shox because Shox backs up into his crosshair.
Crazy close.
Finally turns around.
I'm sure we'll get it here. Yeah, look at this.
Literally just the elevation and then just random engagement. He's not even looking down at all.
Well, hey there, neighbor. Grim, perfect time to come off of the bomb, by the way.
Yeah, he was sick.
Not only does he get the first, but the second as well. I have no champagne.
My wife is asleep.
Back into the action with another buy from Vitality, but the frustration's coming through, the emotions for the Frenchman. And a potential chance to tie. Ziwu right next to it. Oh, Elige survives the shot, double headshot, triple even as Grim gets one. RPK's got an answer, but it's a singular kill yet again, and a fast round from Liquid.
They don't even have the chance to pull the bomb out. The round is over on entries alone. Holy hell. What is that?
Team Liquid vibing.
That's crazy.
And wave riding all the way to a lead in this first half.
That's a round that I expected the least. I like how they're using Elige here as the outside T lurker. This is interesting because he's usually an aggressive lurk entry style player, always comfortable to go out in front, usually likes to work alone. But now they've got like kind of 2 of those with Stewie as well. Stewie more with a pack often enough on T side, and yeah, he's been pretty sharp, but the trades across the board have been strong.
Vera with the auto shotgun to close out the CT side of Vitality.
Yeah,
where's that position?
It's so nuts that this has become their first pick. You know, with Fallen, one map.
Yeah.
With Liquid on nuke, not much practice overall. You know, and now they're first picking it versus Vitality, and they're looking this strong after going down 0-5, maintaining composure, showing us why they picked it. With this strong game plan. Okay, throwing the same diagonal smokes outside, and no Ziwu here to fight Elige.
Nope.
There's a bunch of players in the lobby. Elige sitting back here. I mean, it feels like they're potentially going to go for a ramp if he sits here for long enough.
Ziwu is down in secret. If ever needed, he could come up to take a peek, but... Smoke grenade on Stewie, and the shotgun gets a victim. Immediately traded, though, by Nap. Then Ziwu gets killed by Elige, in fact.
Yeah, that's 2 rounds in a row.
Apex peeks. Oh, and Elige. Oh, it's actually Shox, excuse me. He's definitely having to keep himself on a swivel, but that actually opens up ramp room in Liquid. They call that perfectly. Because Shox comes out from Hell, they assume that ramp is clear for the taking, and they are on the money. Apex into control room, wasting no time. Nap hits the headshot and doubles up to Apex. Big individual plays, but still no plant. Shox, he could win this. Oh, it's close. The damage is there. The bomb needs to be committed to.
He could spray down again. He needs to try.
It's so close for Shox, but he gets robbed in the end. It's Team Liquid with a 3-round lead after going down 0-5 on nuke. What the hell is happening?
You going in the pool?
Yeah.
Someone take him out. flanked.
That's gonna
Getting
be,
flanked.
bro. In flanked.
The first time I've died from someone's face. Oh. Whoa, alright. You going in the pool?
Yeah.
Someone take him
Oh,
out.
I cannot see you guys from there.
What's up, dog?
Spawn camp.
Oh, maybe the small pool works.
Let's go, 1,000.
Que outra?
I'll lose this one.
Oh, that was a little faster. Que outra? Que outra? Que outra?
Whoa, alright, that was a couple more bullets than just a one tap.
Knife in the pool. Knife in the pool. Who wants a knife in the pool? I'm in there.
You're dead, bro. Oh, no, they
Sorry, man.
Oh,
hit me a lot.
that is. Yeah. Someone just executing us.
No,
Alright,
no,
let me
shoot me.
there.
No, 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 no. You hit me.
Alright, wait.
Sorry, I
Come
got
on,
scared.
let me.
You hit me
Wait,
three
Alright,
times.
I'm coming. Here.
Wait.
Hit me once.
Okay, what's up?
Alright, go.
What's up, Mike?
Oh my god. I suck at knifing, bro. Casey. Oh. Watch. I was on to knife you, but you look at me. Oh shit. Ellie helps you, bro.
Yeah, my bad.
Get back. Oh,
I've accepted my fate.
oh, thank
Behind.
you. No.
At the end of that series versus Navi, Nafly was sitting on a 1.46 rating at this event.
Yeah.
And at the end of the first half, where Liquid lead by 3, he's at the top of the scoreboard again.
Dude, I wanted to talk about him for that same reason. That's awesome. Naf going huge. And listen, I can remember positive impact from every single player. Grim, his 2K in the lower sight on that previous round. Fallen getting the rotator kill on Heaven, like on 3 of their entries. Stewie getting the entries upstairs. Nafly getting the mid kills, like the 2-player spray downs on multiple rounds, and that's why he's top frag in the first place. And Elige killing Ziwu outside 2 rifle rounds back to back.
Yes, sir.
They are all firing off. This is not a game about who has the most kills. It's about what their position is in each round. Are they fulfilling their duty? Because it definitely seems like they are.
Little flash out from ramp. Naf is looking to hold things down, but Grim, he's got the answer. Trades out Stewie instantly. Vitality gonna try to challenge Hell here. Fallen's got an angle through the locker room. 3 T's in here. Fallen. Oh, he jumps into the pig pen. And Vitality rolling around in the dirt. Lay down the hurt. Liquid. All they've got's Grim left over.
Yeah. That's gonna be a tough one. This might be the equalizer here. We'll see what Grimothy can do. He's all alone. It is versus Pistols. They are, 2 players low, and they're playing far back. A lot of respect here. No bomb planted. Not going downstairs either. And maybe he can go up and try to find the first kill. They're kind of waiting on the other side of this ladder, but they don't find the frag. And eventually they'll try to avoid him. But he can go down the ramp.
And that's the right call.
Yeah.
Or not. Or it is.
Just go up the vent. Okay. That's sweaty. I feel like, to be fair, you guys should have gone downstairs and fought him.
Unfortunate for Grim. He tried to get ahead of it. Difficult call to make. And now he's going to walk into Apex. Doesn't win that fight. The CZ prevails, and Vitality will close this pistol.
And now we'll get the most interesting game possible.
Let's do it.
That's what it's all about.
All aboard.
I'm very impressed with Liquid's game plan that first half. I mean, at first it just seemed like it was going to fall apart, and Ziwu was farming, but then, yeah, the calling took effect. There was a little bit of awkwardness on a couple of the rounds, but one of them they still won. And then that second to last round where they actually just got 5 entries and came out blazing fast. I don't even know. That was one of the most confident rounds I've seen played versus Vitality straight up. Super fast on a full rifle. Everybody is gelling.
Fallen's been having some decent scout plays as of late. So we've got him on that here in the 17th with Grim on the armored MP9. Silence blankets the nuclear facility. Movement outside from RPK. He was countered pretty hard in some of those rounds in the
he's
first
probably,
half.
He's pissed, yeah.
And, you know, we know RPK to kind of be that tank, right? To just lock down in the mud, give us those multi-kills. Was not a part of that CT side from him. So let's see if on the offense he can start cracking heads. 5 and 11 for the moment. Shocks swinging wide outside. Ooh, calling out Stewie's position. Stewie's still here. Fallen gets the kill off of the scout. Then that puts the gun in Stewie's hand, but Shocks, he's had enough of that. Takes it away from him, Fallen over towards the ramp. Does land another shot, but it's an open route down to the B bomb site with Shocks using the secret stairs. Grim's MP9's in position. There's the first and second. 12 health. Man advantage for Liquid, and he almost is given a chance. But Apex jumps into it. There's Shocks with the kill to Nap, and Fallen would have to clutch this in an unthinkable situation.
Yeah, upstairs too. On top of the vent, looking to make a different rotation. He'll come down quietly.
Ooh. Shocks dies to a single scout shot. Headshot. Oh, he hit that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it was a nice try. It was definitely a close call, and because I think it was Fallen who got this info on the cross that allowed Grim to rotate down very quickly because he saw 3 people jumping into secret. So that's what almost allowed them back into the round. But this NAF kill, not expecting Shocks to come late, is what messed things up for Team Liquid. But sigh of relief here is Vitality. They were in the driver's seat this round. They had better guns. They just come off the pistol win. They really didn't want to give that up. This is just to tie the game up. And at least now, Liquid have not invested a thing. We upgraded a few P250s here. So RPK waits for him with the Tech 9.
What? Okay, just the pistol?
I just double dinked him. Did he have an AK? Surely.
So, yeah. Now that's kind of down over towards secret. Apex is wary that somebody pops up from here. Not the case for the moment.
Would production dare give us a mid-round replay?
That takes confidence.
They'd be so brave.
Yeah, I know Max is sitting on the button.
Oh, well, it was an AK too. Holy.
Imagine, but nobody in position to kind of pick that up. Still, it has given them time to now move players down vent closer to the B site. I mean, they have so little to work with. But Vitality look kind of scared.
Yeah, they should be, man.
Good frag grenade could kill a Liege. Takes him down to 21. 35 seconds left. This is one of those moments where, like, if they crunch into a bomb site and one CT goes unchecked.
Okay, I think they're going to be fine now with Heaven.
Okay.
Okay.
Assuming they win this.
Yes.
A Liege tucked into
is
the
that
corner.
guy cleared? Oh, okay.
Okay, but more damage coming out. Still, great recovery. As you'd expect, the SMGs get the better of it. But, I mean, look at the HP. It tells you a tale of what could have been.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely scary. And I'm just super looking forward to seeing this double dink. I mean, like, does even 2 dinks kill from that distance? Does even 2 dinks do 100 damage from that distance with the USP? Heaven to secret?
I don't know.
I really think you need like an extra hit. Oh, okay, he was from hell as well. Oh my god. I mean, he just hit like all of those bullets. Okay. Didn't look nearly as cool as I thought it would in my head. Yeah. But it was 100 damage with the USP from that distance. The glass, unless they changed it, it does knock off 50% of your damage on the first shot, right?
It
which is completely unfair, by the way.
messes with it. I don't know about 50, but somewhat. Alas, we find ourselves into Liquid's first CT gun round. Lots of flashbangs here for Elige. The guy is inside of the sun, and it works perfectly. He doesn't see anything, and Ziwu just electrifying peek around the boxes. Stewie's pissed, and I'd understand why. That SMG swings wide, and a 4v2 out of nowhere.
Is there a way to figure out where those flashes came from? Because, yeah, like you said, it was a complete solar flare in Mini, and Elige was blind for who knows how long. I would have taken my hands off my peripherals at that point. He was just sitting there helpless. Didn't even know which way to look for the wall to play anti for the next one.
That's when you know the flashes are good.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if they came from outside or if they came from within Squeaky, or a combination.
After that third flash, you just close your eyes and hope for the best.
Screw it, man.
Really cool round from Vitality there. The very fast pace, coupling nicely there with Ziru's wide swing. Stewie thought he was ready, but you're never quite ready for Ziru.
That wasn't an underrated Mac 10 flick here. Okay. So Cinemat. Oh, that's cool. Okay, there's the first one. And he's blind. He's looking for help from his teammate's computer bait. Look how blind he is. Oh my god. He has no idea. He'll have to check the coroner's report to figure out how he died later.
Poor guy's gonna need glasses after this one. Somebody get him some. Yeah. Oh man. Get him some goggles. Here's another quick round straight out from Hut by the looks of it, but they're gonna get chewed up by Grimm's MP9. Stewie behind the same boxes. Good for 1 and 2. Hits the headshot, looks for more. Navera swinging out, but ooh, that's from Naf as he extends out heaven. Shocks rounds the silo, and a denial by Naf gives Liquid their 10th.
Damn, the quick adjustment. That is huge. They actually stand up to this test. That fast hit. I mean, that would have evaporated their confidence, right? If it was Vitality to pull this off two rounds back to back. But Stewie comes up huge with these 2 frags, and Nafly with these trades as well. Now look at this quick adjustment, man. Shocks. I thought he had that one in the bag. Potentially could have scored a plant on the back of the site as well. And I'm always going to give Shocks an odds in a 2v1. I don't care versus who. But same could be said versus or with Nafly as well. 10 rounds apiece. And it becomes even more unclear as to who's going to win. Oof. That is a whole lot of damage. Yeah, that definitely wounds Shocks. Slows him down a lot. Don't know if he was going to continue on going down secret. At least he keeps his vision up. And the damage is unconfirmed on him. Play a safe angle here. But Liquid, they were already pretty concerned about the idea that someone could have crossed red, and the smokes came down. So Vitality, we're not trying to be shy about it. Looks like a ramp hit is oncoming. And how are we doing in the ramp? Playing dedicated in this corner?
Yeah, Naf.
Oof.
She's moving just as they come around the corner.
Wonder. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense, but now they've got to make an emergency rotate. This opens things up. They've got to hit the red button and move. Vitality are going to go down, and will Liquid chase them, or will they chill?
Well, Fallen's back here somewhere. Sitting behind sight box. Oh no, he's inside of the double doors just as Shocks gets into position, and Apex gets the door bang. Stewie can't finish off Shocks, who uses the Molotov to kind of curb Elige. Oh, nice headshot. He had 3 HP, and it's nothing but Vitality across this kill feed. You give them an inch, and they create a mile for themselves to take away. RPK with a kill as Naf relegated to the CT spawn.
Damn, dude. Shocks' awareness is amazing there, right? Because he takes all the damage early on, but he still finds a way to have impact. Hunting down 2 kills. I mean, he gives info on 1. He sprays for another. That guy misses from the stairs, but then immediately comes back for the flank, drops the molly, and holds the perfect position. I mean, yeah, so instrumental even on such low HP. Nearly a team ace here. So you were the only one without one. And that is an opt-down on Fallen? I'm not even sure.
Yeah, he had an op.
Yeah, damn.
Sitting on them double doors.
Some crazy trades.
I can't believe Shocks just wrecks Elige like that. I mean, he was ready for it, that's for certain.
Another tac timeout called here for Team Liquid. That was yeah, an interesting situation. You could see like Naf was playing a spot that makes sense if you have a bit more support, or you know, like you think they're wrapping they're wrapping ramp from outside or something crazy. But you know, if you think 5 are coming ramp, you don't want to be like sitting in that corner with no cover. It's an off angle. I guess maybe you can go 2 for 1 and then you're feeling comfortable. And the way that Nafly plays ramp, he does like to take like confident off angles, but sometimes they still have a place to go. If you get the 2 kills, then you can actually fall back. Where he was, even if he got 2 kills, he'd have to sit there and eventually die. So, yeah. Interesting to see him kind of have a change of heart in that spot and move away.
Aggression.
Stewie, yeah, he's pushing out fast. There are a lot of G's here, and they're taking damage, but they're staying alive.
Yeah, I don't think that Liquid expect that many players. If there's 2 or maybe even only 3 players from Vitality on Silo, I think Team Liquid get at least a kill or 2.
Somehow this is winnable, but they would not know. They would not know it. This is a situation where it would actually change the odds of the round if you could see the health bars, you know? A whole bloody war before the default even began. And in that time, you know, the CTs, they moved into more forward positions. Oh, but they get cleared out of the same spots. Couple of nice headshots. And it's all on to Fallen, who's outside. And look at this. Even after all that damage and the forward aggression and the cool spots that the CTs took on, there is no kills to be had. It might be a round where Vitality stay alive with 5.
So 242 damage done by that rush outside Silo.
How long did that take you?
The entire rest of the round. Took me I said it as soon as I calculated it. Why you gotta call me out, man?
No, I was like, damn, that's hard. Like, you had to do 5 players right there.
Yeah, I did it. I committed to the cause. As did Liquid on that outside push, but didn't work out for them. So could have been 2.5 kills had it all been concentrated on a couple of players. Not the case. They shaved it off all 5, and Vitality survived with 5. Fallen, op shot to the face of Shoxy. Wall of smokes for the cross on Vitality, and we see Elige move his feet towards Secret pretty quickly.
Damn. Fallen actually comes through with the repeak. Elige, deep off angle, ready to hold. It's very strong with the AUG, but what?
99.
Are you serious? He has 1 HP, and that's a dual 1. There's no time for Elige to pull out the walkie-talkie and tell his teammates to rotate in. And now Naf, he's caught in the middle of the ramp. Z will get 2 entering into lower. 1 HP for him. Say it again. And RPK also stops the flank and retake.
But 1 HP. It's enough for 2 kills. Is it enough for a 1v2?
Come on, no way.
He gets into the tucked corner. Grim gets executed.
No chance.
If anyone can do it, you know it's Ziwu.
Oh, he crossed.
And Fallen's just running with the USP. It's close. He dodges the shot back behind doors. Fallen crossing. Just a single bullet's all he needs. But of course, Siwoo's going to play with the time. Fallen peeks wide. And that is unthinkable.
The 4K instant ding from Elige on his entrance into lower. Into 3 more kills, the 1v2.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even blink.
They call him #1 for a reason.
Wow. And it seriously could not have been played better for his HP. The sliver of an angle, there's no headshot angles to play, but he's barely exposing his body. He's constantly making this difficult, and Fallen misses a few shots, but so does Ziwu, and then he ends up rerouting. Wow. I mean, I'm sure if we look at that from Fallen's perspective, he's constantly surprised, annoyed, like, that's crazy.
This was an awesome first half from Liquid.
Okay, puberty.
But Vitality's T side, Liquid just can't handle the heat. Back in with lesser weapons.
That's like, that round is crazy
nuts,
important.
man.
12-11, right? Like,
1 HP, man.
it would change the whole story.
I feel like if I'm Elige, I never touch the AUG again. Because as much as it sucks to get an M4 headshot and die,
At least it's,
versus an AK,
at least it's not 99 damage.
it's not 99. Like at that point, can't we just round up? RPK easily executes Grim, never saw it coming. And Vitality quickly putting Liquid out of their misery.
But here's what they have to do, right? They have to round up, but then they can't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Because otherwise 98 is the new 99.
Okay.
Very apparent breath. I mean, the op downstairs and Stewie's holding the other part that they're trying to attack. I'm just saying.
Boom.
I'm just saying.
Naf.
He's still alive. And Stewie, he's still in an interesting spot. There's a player, like, kind of right above him, right?
Yep. Shocks, who gets damage down to 50. But Naf at this point, I mean, they're just going to completely circumvent him, go into that A site. They smoke out Mini. They frag down Vent just in case. And there's no way Naf can really justify going for the retake. So 14 rounds for Vitality. This T side is spectacular.
Yeah. It's almost over. It's not quite, like, of course, we've seen some good stuff, but such a game-changing round with Ziwu's their 4K on 1 health. Actually just completely changes the makeup of the round. Because, like, not only... What's that?
1 HP.
1 HP, and, like, they're saving now. And it was going to be, it would have been 12-11. Maybe it would have been 12-12. But instead, 14-10.
And Naf, 3 HP.
Insult to injury. No op saved. And
Broken.
they have enough money to buy at least another one.
Their souls are broken.
Yeah, and okay. They've got some utility here. They're on half armor. Everybody's got the guns that they want, maybe apart from Nafly. So it's not too bad. See if they try to pull out some kind of aggressive option. I guess we've only seen one. Have we only seen one CT round so far?
Yes,
from
sir.
Liquid.
1 CT round. The 20th round was a Liquid win. And nothing after the fact. Grim will establish a 5v4. Let's see if a man advantage is enough to hold it down. Grim, whoa! The third headshot is lightning quick. And Naf comes up from the back of Shocks to take Liquid to an 11th.
Just got those perfect swivels.
Yeah.
And this is the other, yeah, they stopped the exact same round again, right?
Yep.
The upstairs hit. It worked the first time, stopped it the second time. Now they stop it later on in the half. That's kind of nice. For what it's worth.
This third kill from Grim, watch this. Woo! Laser beamed.
Oh, that's crazy. Tractor beam. Tractor gun.
Like a farming tractor?
Well, I was thinking of Half-Life.
Okay. Definitely played it. Stewie, better be careful. He just let Apex slip down the vent, and because of that flash, I don't know if he knows it. Yeah, Naf's got the call, peeks in, and Apex gets the better of him. 5v4 for Vitality and a compromised B site. Opens and closes the door. Vitality rerouting back through lobby. And it's Stewie with the next kill, but Ziwu trades it. Apex thinking about coming back to the A site. Let's see if Grim can deliver another multi-kill. If they commit to him, Fallen sees 2 bodies, drops bomb. Gives him a chance to cross back, but then watches it. Hitting that shot too, so damage substantial versus Vitality. It's a 3v3, but the health is not even.
Yeah, that's a nice parting gift. Grim doesn't even need to activate. They don't know about the damage that they've done just yet, but they've got Vitality wandering around. Apex and lower. They just can't create this connection is the problem. Elise just has to be very careful. He's the loose piece for Liquid, floating, trying to make sure his teammates don't get flanked. All the while, he could incidentally get hunted down on a bad timing. But it seems like he might beat the clock. He's going to be coming into control as Apex wants to get in here, and he wins that duel, and that duel is everything. Shocks, Ziwu, they cross outside. But with close to 20 seconds left, yeah, they've just got to start sprinting. They get down lower, and Elige is still alive and well down here. An instant headshot might mean a plant, but...
Ooh. Well, he gets the instant headshot instead. Throws the frag grenade. Ziwu down to 20. Let's see if he can do it again. No, sir. Elige has had enough. 3 kills to Elige and a 12th round for Liquid. 2-point lead still for Vitality and tons of cash to buy.
Yeah, his hand was forced there. This is a strong round. ADR-wise from Fallen, the tag up into the wall, on the way out as well. And, you know, this is a strength of Elige, of course. You know that he's not going to make any kind of mistake if there isn't one to make in a situation like that. Apex straight up smashed his keyboard. It's like multiple keys missing.
It's okay, you don't need that many.
That's true. This isn't Fortnite.
You need 3 arms. All right.
Yeah. The question is there hope?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, we've had, because I mean, there is hope because we still see the individual level. Grim multi-kill off Hut, Fallen ADR on ramp, a Liege controlling lower. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, there's always that X factor of Ziwu going huge.
Yeah,
but
and he almost, you know, lost a round where
Yeah.
that would have changed the tides for sure. So in terms of types of rounds, yeah, they've definitely won a few, which is good. And Fallen definitely on point right now. Hawkeye with this scope.
But I think hope is the right word for it. There's still control here for Vitality. Liquid are gonna have to piece it together. Vitality gonna slow things down a little bit. We were getting electric with some of the fast rounds they were throwing. Now it's business time.
Are they going to try to come in through Big Garage? Or, no, it looks like it's just cross back through Secret and try to make this some kind of faster paced downstairs hit. There's no one here to fight them upon entrance. No, actually, inside of
That's
Mini,
bomb.
Stewie drops the bomb. Grim can activate as well. They've got a crossfire, but Stewie's dead.
Oh, but Navera, that headshot's massive. Grim had the HP to try and hold that. Bomb gets recovered off of the back of it. Navera goes towards lobby to lock in what will be the ramp flank from Nafly. All the while, we've got Fallen up in heaven. Ziwu down to half health as well, joining Navera. And Naf reels back. This smells like a save.
Yeah, they have to call it. Just as you said, it was all about Navera hitting that one kill to take him to 20. I think he was looking a little bit uncomfortable over on the CT side. On the T side, he's definitely living his best life. Here's the save.
A 15th round for Vitality, squeezing into the A site. Synchronized, most certainly.
Yeah, their game plan, it was hard to read. Like, when they were outside, they were kind of pushing back towards Secret, but then they instantly hit in through Mini. And when that bomb got dropped, it seemed like it was going to be all over. Stewie could focus forward on the hut, and he had a teammate right behind him. That was definitely a power position at that moment, but completely dismantled by this man right here. Oh my god, that second kill is even more beautiful. I don't even know. Yeah, Grim just has to let that resonate for a second. If that didn't happen to him, he could have at the very minimum delayed for an extra 5 seconds, allowing the rotations to come in. With 3 players alive, they had to call it. But there's still 3 rounds here. Liquid could bring back this first map.
But if this T-side's told us anything, it's that Vitality are on point. Feeling the groove into Liege, smooth move, finds 2. Shocks and Ziwu. Fallen, trying to catch a kill to the top of the silo as they just want to reel back. You get a 5 versus 3, you walk away. And there's the bomb as well. Things going from bad to worse for Vitality. Liquid still with some fight in them. And this would be an unthinkable clutch. But there's tons of time to let it happen, so mistakes can be made. Grim on top of Hut looks for RPK. Confirms his position inside of Mini. Smoke down. And a little bit of time still to work with. Navera trying to wrap around through Hut. Maybe he can get an entry as he did in the last round, but that would still leave the problem of the bomb outdoors.
Are they trying to pressure for kills? There's enough money in the bank to try to go for some of them, I suppose. And they are having some success. Navera now in a 1v3 situation. 40 seconds left, bomb, not retrievable. And it looks like he's just going to hopefully try to save this AK. Yeah, it looks like he will attempt it. Maybe go for a safe pick on top of Silo or something. But that's just about it. Okay.
Naf's actually hunting him, so this AK might actually be taken away.
I think at this point they don't really want to. They don't realize how much money he has, and that's majority deaths here versus Team Liquid, who are not in the best position economically.
No, they could have definitely used that AUG from Naf, but hey. Make your bed, you gotta sleep in it.
Only $600,000 on the line.
Only. Team Liquid take this 28th round, closing us in to the final 2 of this first map. 2 more chances, Vitality. Tons of money to make it happen. Curious to see if we see any limits for Liquid. Nope. even with Nafly dying, they get everything they need. He'll have no grenades.
No,
That's
I know.
the only concession.
It's just the fragility. And I mean, like, no nades.
Big deal.
Yeah, big deal.
Big deal.
So, but either way, still otherwise kind of comfortable and happy to be coming off a round win. With the help of Elige, of course. Ooh, Fallen. He's in a dangerous position. He's already taken so much damage, but he does find the kill on Ziwu. Ziwu's the one to deliver all that damage into Fallen, but now he falls back into a very powerful line. Watching the back of Mini, Shoxes get spotted on the cross. He can flash and do whatever he wants, but he's by himself. He can't make forward progress, and he's going to feign some pressure on Squeaky, who wanted to get down there, though. The game plan has to be adaptable. What's going to change? The smokes come down late. Shox crosses, and Grim's now within hut. Cover above him. He won't be getting flashed.
Plus 2 bodies softened for Vitality. Fallen just going to sit here and wait and wait.
It's just perfect, really. Like,
Nowhere to go. Nothing else to do. With all of his teammates still up around him.
oh my god, what is happening? They've got players in lower and 2 in Squeaky. They've got to be dropping Vent, making it seem like upstairs, right?
Well, Stewie's starting to sniff out the lobby. He could just walk behind Squeaky and put an end to this round, but they just left. They just head down. Naf on ramp, and we've got Elige back in this bomb site. Smoke comes out, and Elige dies empty-handed. Naf, he sees the footing here from Control, takes the extension, huge risk, and he looks at it, hits the headshot, 3 HP for Shox. A 3v3, and Stewie turns back for Liquid. They've got the bomb down. Nevera walks out from Decon. He's looking for a kill, not wanting to play too much of a post plant. RPK gets a kill, and he's gonna need 2 more. He's back in the corner. Grim and Stewie keep this going. Liquid, take it the distance.
We're going to round 30. Oh, what an exciting round that was. And the defuse with enough time to spare. The trades were pretty amazing. That definitely could have fallen apart. Unlucky for Stewie, missing that timing on that fast flank into Squeaky as they dropped. This is a huge play from Fallen, keeping numbers here, getting into a strong spot, and being able to defend against Mini as well, as they had no idea that this was coming. And then right here, Elige, he should have an advantage on the first fight, but they're both sitting on opposite sides of his crosshair. And then it's all down to Stewie and Grim, low HP. Definitely if that comes down to a 1v1, you don't want to be the guy above.
Final timeout taken by Vitality. Again, so much money for Vitality. They get a full-fledged buy, everything they want.
Honestly.
You know, this isn't Team Liquid breaking the bank and then just kind of falling over the finish line to get us to OT.
Yeah.
They have to work for each and every one of these rounds.
Yeah, I mean, they're keeping it competitive no matter what the outcome is. Definitely Vitality don't look indomitable in this half at all. Like, a lot of these rounds are so close in terms of individual effort. You know, Elige putting up the 2 kills outside, Fallen getting a kill here and there outside. It's all been very impressive, very impactful, and they're keeping up. They're keeping up every single time. So again, looks like Shock's going to lead the charge outside with Ziwu bomb crossing quickly. They're making a lot of noise. Fallen is going to have to corroborate this information. He's going to hear it and let him know.
Yep.
Look for the mini-map to see the players dropping. Elige going to get into his most comfortable position, and he might have competition coming his way soon.
Flashbang out from the double doors. 3 players from Vitality towards Control.
Oh, they blew open the door themselves.
Oh, and they saw Elige. Now he's uncomfortable, gets killed through the floorboards, but Fallen. 2 op shots, a missed third, puts Apex back into the driver's seat. A headshot into Naf. Now it's Vitality with a very real chance. They've got the bomb back, and all that's left for Liquid is Grim and Stewie 2K.
Oh,
and to say this situation looks grim
No way.
would be an understatement, because Vitality have dodged them back to the A site. What a call.
No way you're going to take it all the way upstairs in this
What a
situation. Yeah, they're going to take so much time to even figure out that this is the case. This is such a brave move to have to clear all these positions out. They realize the retake path is there from Squeaky. I don't even know if they realize where the bomb is planted.
And now their only real way, based on time, to get into that A site is basically to hit the vents. And you do not want to try to throw yourself up vent. They
don't
still
even
think
know.
it's B.
Yeah.
Apex. What a call to redirect up to the A site, and now that awkward moment. Your stomach sinks if you're Liquid, because reality has just hit like a ton of bricks. They come up from the vent, and Vitality finish on nuke. All the way to the 30th round, Team Liquid got that competitive in the end. A T-side from Vitality that looked like it was just gonna rob away the momentum. A little bit of life from Liquid towards the final moments of the defensive half.